What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, and today I have 4 NBA props I'm loving for today's NBA slate. Now, before I get into the 4 picks, as always, the recap. So, on Monday, we went 0-3 on free picks. Just terrible. We had DeMar DeRozan, Devin Booker, PJ Washington, and then Aaron Gordon got voided. If also for PJ Washington, if I knew AD was gonna play, I would never have taken that bet. I told my Discord not to take him since AD was playing, but overall, just terrible on Monday. So, I hold myself to a high standard and I'm transparent as always. So, definitely, I want to bounce back from Monday and give you guys some free picks I'm loving for today. But I didn't have a video yesterday because I was busy with personal issues, but I wish I did give you guys some free picks because in VIP, we actually went insane today. So, you guys can see here, sent this 3-man, the VIP, Cash is 3-man. Cash is 2-man here. And then Cash is 2-man here. And then Cash another 2-man here. So, just amazing day for VIP today. So, if you guys are interested in the VIP, make sure to check out my Dub Club. It will be in the link. The link will be in the pinned comment as well as the description. There's a 3-day free trial. If you guys are interested, you guys can check it out. And if you guys don't like it, you can just cancel. But guys, you can see our VIP members have been just eating in the month of March, guys. You guys can see so many wins coming from our VIP members. They're just pouring in every single day. So if you guys are interested, you guys can check out the Dub Club. And then if you guys want a free way to get VIP, you guys can use one of my affiliate codes here. So if you guys use code bankroll Brian as well as code bankroll Brian for chalkboard, and then deposit the minimum amount, which is $25 to chalkboard, and then $10 for dabble, and then email me at bankrollbrianbets@gmail.com or message me in the Discord, and I can hook you up with 30 days of free VIP. And then as always, I always do a like contest. So if this video, let's just do 80 likes. If this video gets 80 likes, I'll be giving away 30 days of free VIP to a random comment. So make sure to like the video, subscribe, share it to your friends and family who are interested in betting. This just helps boost our algorithm and I really appreciate it if you guys do that. But let's just jump into the 4 picks. So jumping into the 4 picks, first pick is going to be Jaylen Brown over 9.5 RA. So this is just a system play for me. Whenever Tatum is out, if you guys check out with Tatum, Tatum is definitely not playing today. I think, I'm like 99% sure, because Tatum just rolled his ankle like extremely bad. So definitely, I don't think they're going to play him. But you guys can see Jaylen Brown without Tatum has cleared us every time, averaging 14.8 RA. And not only that, now he gets some great matchup against the Suns, guys. So the Suns are giving a decent amount of rebounds and assists to Jaylen Brown's position. Definitely below average for sure. And then if you guys look at stats overall, the Suns are giving the 13th least rebounds and the 14th least assists overall. So pretty much a middle of a pack matchup for Jaylen Brown's RA here. And then you guys can't see it here, but where Jaylen Brown gets majority of his assists, he has a great matchup in his dominant assist zone. So just overall a great matchup here for Jaylen Brown to get over 9.5 RA. Pretty simple play here. The only downside, guys, I have to mention is Jaylen Brown is returning from injury, but I don't see that affecting much. I mean, if he's gonna play, then if the injury is gonna slow him down or anything, why is he playing in the game? Like, if he's playing in the game, he should be 100%. So loving his RA here to just clears RA. And then you guys look at the books. FanDuel framing the over from -144. So we're getting insane discrepancy value. You can see you guys can take it at Hard Rock. Chalkboard, they also have Jaylen Brown already on Chalkboard as well. So yeah, make sure to lock that in for sure. And then if I take the look, if I take a look at Jaylen Brown already here, I'm not sure if they have it yet. Yeah, they don't have Jaylen Brown already. Actually, they do. Guys, look. Guys, honestly, DG Fantasy is one of my, I think it's the most important tool you need to have when betting on the NBA, because you guys can get insane value, and that's what you wanna. That's what you wanna do when finding NBA props. You guys wanna catch value, and there's a reason why the books are favoring the over, because guys, you just saw the stats, guys. Without Tatum, Jaylen Brown just gets rebounds and assists. So you guys can see in the VIP we already took it at 9.5. On Dabble it's already bumped to 10, and you guys can see 61% of positive EV, guys. Insane value we're getting. So if you guys want to check out this tool, I highly recommend it. You guys can use code bankroll to get 25% off as well. But yeah, so you guys can see FanDuel favoring the over at -144, and then Jaylen Brown, and then yeah, we're getting him at 9.5 already. So that's insane. We're getting insane value. So just loving this play for sure. And then so yeah, going to my next pick. My next pick is gonna be Porzingis. So I'm gonna be taking two Celtics players. Let me see Porzingis. Yeah, you guys can see, you can see the notifications pop up. I have those notifications on, so when value pops up, I go research the prop, and then if I love the stats and just the prop, I'm gonna take it. That's how I find almost all my props basically. But yeah. So next prop is gonna be Porzingis over 18.5 points. So I'm taking him at 18.5. You guys can see the line is already moving like crazy, and that's for a reason, because same reason without Tatum. If you guys take out Tatum, without Tatum, he's cleared this 3 out of 4 times, averaging 21.8 points. And now he also has a great matchup against the Suns. So you guys can see the Suns are giving the 16th most points to his position. And then, yeah, so great matchup here. Centers have dominated against the Celtics. You guys can also see, if you guys look at a shot chart analysis, Porzingis scores 42% of his points from above the break 3. And then if you guys look at team defense, the Suns are giving the 5th most points in that area. So they're giving up a lot of above the break 3s, which is where Porzingis thrives. Looking at his play type analysis, definitely above average for sure. And then you guys can also see Suns are ranked 21st in points allowed. So just a very great matchup here for Porzingis to score some points for sure. So yeah, I'll be taking Porzingis over 18.5 points. Let's check out DG Fantasy. So let's go to Porzingis here. You guys can see they already took off Porzingis points already. They're probably gonna adjust his line for sure. You can also let me see Porzingis and an underdog. Looking at Porzingis here. Let me see Porzingis. Yeah, they took off all Porzingis props, so that's why you guys are gonna join the VIP, where I send you guys the props immediately before they bump. Third pick is gonna be Alex Sarr. So I'm loving Alex Sarr here, and I'll be taking Alex Sarr over 16.5 points. So you guys can see, looking at the hit rate, Alex Sarr has cleared this at 50% clip, 5 out of 10 games. Last 20 games, it definitely looks worse. But then, recently, Alex Sarr has getting a ton of more usage. If you guys check out the stats, Props Edge doesn't have it right now, but you guys can check the usage Alex Sarr's usage rate on another research tool or whatever. But guys, he's averaging, in the past 10 games or 5 games, he's averaging a 30% usage rate. And he's taking a ton of shots. So you guys look here, he took 19 shots, 10 shots, 15 shots, 14 shots, 16 shots. So definitely the Wizards are playing him differently for sure. He's getting a ton more, volume in. And with that volume, now he's going against the Sixers, guys. The Sixers are just terrible right now defensively. They're giving a bunch of points overall. If you guys look, right now they're ranked 19th in points allowed, but if you guys check in the last 5 games, you guys can see all the games have high point totals against the Sixers. So yeah, I'm loving Alex Sarr to go over his points because there's gonna be a bunch of scoring opportunities and it's just a high scoring game in general. So you guys can see 8th most points to the center position, great matchup. You guys can also see Alex Sarr scores 35% of his points from above the break, and then the Sixers are giving the 4th most points to above the break threes. So really good matchup here. You guys can see here, surprisingly, the Sixers are good at defending spot up, but they are terrible at defending the pick and roll and points scored by cut. So overall, Alex Sarr is a really good matchup here, and I see him continuing to keep scoring in general. As long as he shoots at a somewhat efficient rate, he should cash this for sure, given how many shot attempts he's taking, and especially with this matchup. So let's take a look at Alex Sarr's data, the market data for Alex Sarr. So if I pull up Alex Sarr here, guys, look, we're taking Alex Sarr at 16.5 points. You guys can see sportsbook like Pinnacle, FanDuel, DraftKings, they're all favoring the over. You guys see Pinnacle minus 149, guys. So we're getting huge value on this prop, as well as with the combination of the stats looking good for sure. I'm loving this prop here for sure. With the data of the sports books and then the player stats. So yeah, taking his points here. Last pick is gonna be Josh Hart. Loving Josh Hart here. So I'm taking Josh Hart's rebounds. So if you guys look at Josh Hart here, it does look kind of scary here. If you guys look at the top bar, I can already tell he does have a tough matchup on paper here. So you guys can see he's only cleared this 5 out of 10 times in the last 10 games, and in the last 20 games he's cleared this 10 out of 20 times. 50% hit rate, not that good. But then if you guys go to the injuries, if you gotta take out Miles McBride, it's like this, definitely gets way better. And then if you guys take out Jaylen Brunson, it's like this. So without Miles McBride and Jaylen Brunson, he dropped 12 rebounds and 14 rebounds. He dropped 12 rebounds and 14 rebounds without those two players. And then if you guys look at head-to-head against the Clippers, you guys can see last game without Jaylen Brunson, you guys can see Josh Hart got insane 20 rebounds on 28 rebound chances. So he had insane volume in this game. The game did go to overtime. He played 46 minutes. But definitely if he just gets, I would say, like a quarter of these rebound chances off, so like 20 rebound chances, let's just be very conservative, guys. Let's just say he gets like 18 rebound chances. So if he just gets 18 rebound chances, the hit rate becomes like this 27 out of 31 times in the season. If I lower it to 15 rebound chances, it gets a little worse. 35 out of 42 times he's cleared this line. So yeah, I'm just loving Josh Hart here, even though if you guys look at the stats, he does have a tough matchup here, but I just can't ignore the hit rate with the injuries, with Brunson and the other player out. So yeah, taking Josh Hart over 8.5 rebounds. So yeah, and then if you guys check out the data here, let's go to Josh Hart. If I pull up Josh Hart here, let's see what the market data is saying. You guys can see, guys, they already took off Josh Hart rebounds on every app. Let me check Dabble here. Josh Hart. Yeah, guys, they already took down his rebounds on every single app. Yeah, it's gonna come back bump. So, in my VIP, we always secure value here. So, and that's how you become profitable long term, is by getting closing line value. So, yeah. So those are my 4 picks. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, share, and peace.